hello my fellow helpless suffocating illusions. I hope you are doing well because yesterday I stumbled upon a game and it looked so interesting that I wanted to play it as soon as possible, which leads us to right now, and I'm going to play Almost Plastic, Not Even Real. The game is about loneliness and hopelessness. It is only playable in browser and it is free, available on 𝕉𝖆𝖒𝖊, and the link will be in the description below if you want to play it yourself. And it is now time to sink into the cold, suffocating loneliness and the rot of hopelessness. That's the game's description on the 𝕉𝖆𝖒𝖊 page. Almost Plastic, Not Even Real, and play. I think that's a mortuary bag. Oh, that's amazing. Love the intro already. New game. Loading apartment. You wake up. The room is familiar. You're not sure why that bothers you. Would you rather wake up in an unfamiliar room? Because I don't. The crack in the ceiling. I know that crack. I stay still for a moment, letting the room come into focus. The wallpaper, the wardrobe, the stale air. I know this place. I know every miserable inch of it. Waking up here should feel like nothing. It always did. Like my life here did not mean anything. But this morning feels different. It feels like the morning after something happened and I cannot remember that. Okay, wake up, get up. Fucking room. Same as always, suffocating, and I can't remember a goddamn thing before I woke up. So I have no memories. We are apparently in our own apartment, just with amnesia, I guess. Oh, Polaroid photo. Look at. Oh, yeah, I remember this. It was my birthday. I went to the amusement park alone, which is not as sad as it sounds. Keep telling you that. Or maybe it is. I don't know anymore. I asked a stranger to take my photo. That was the plan. Alright. Oh, I can rotate stuff. Okay. Alright. Clock. 3:33. Every clock in here stopped at the same time. Okay, I don't know if it's AM or PM. I wish it would state that. But we know it's 3:33. I cannot click on anywhere else, so let's leave. So I'm guessing I am already in the bedroom. So hallway. What the fuck is that? Chains? Who would do this? Who the hell even could? Nobody has a key. Nobody knows this address. Nobody has ever been in this apartment. Nobody. I mean, nobody even knows I am alive. And now there are chains on my door and I cannot remember a single thing. And maybe it is the landlord, the owner of the apartment, and maybe they thought that nobody occupied this apartment because apparently nobody knows you're here. So the apartment owner decided to condemn the apartment for whatever reason, and now we're stuck. I need to get that door open. Yeah, well, good luck. Let's look at it. I grab the handle, locked. I get my fingers under the chain and pull until they go white. I throw my shoulder into it twice. Nothing, not even a creak. It's not opening. It's just not opening. it is sealed tight. I'm not getting through it like this. So we have to find either a key or something to cut the chains. Or maybe another exit. There is, after all, a window on the bedroom, so maybe we could leave through here. But I guess we would land in the void. So maybe that's not the best idea. Why do I still have the little sparkle for the photo? Oh, there's more dialogue, alright. Maybe he would say something, maybe I would say something, maybe that's how it starts. That is how it is supposed to start, right? But I said thank you and walked away. Yeah? What did you expect? Like I always do, like I never learned how not to. I always have been too strange to be interesting and too boring to be strange, the kind of person people forget in the middle of a conversation. My closest friends were a laptop and whatever was on my screen that night, as always. But that night, something cracked. I do not know if it was the birthday or the photo or just the accumulated weight of being exactly who I was for exactly this long. I bought a bottle on the way home, sat on the floor, put on Radiohead, and let something out that had been stuck in me for years. Alcohol puke. Cried about being exactly who I was. About the kind of person who asks a stranger to take his photo on his birthday because that's the closest thing to being seen. Smoked half a pack on the floor, and that photo, the one of me standing alone in front of the lights, smiling at nobody, I watched it burn between my fingers. I remember the smell of it. I remember the floor. I do not remember anything after that. Okay? Are we done? I think we're done. The burn goes right through my face. I still cannot remember striking the match. Okay, buddy. Okay, no change here. The hole. Oh, there's a lot of stuff to check out. Photo. I put those up myself, bought the flame at some furniture store. They come with photos inside, you know. Generic people, generic smiles, strangers living bored lives. I told myself I would replace them eventually. I never did. Nights were the hardest part. Not sadness exactly, more like something tearing open slowly. The old thoughts would come, about family, about what that word was even supposed to mean. I never had one, not really, just the outline of one, people who occupied the same space and called it something. And when the dark got heavy enough, that outline would start haunting the room, and that silence would fill my chest. I would lie there, completely awake, knowing that nobody on earth was thinking about me right now. Not one person. The worst part is that it's not self-pity, it's just true. So I put strangers on my wall. At least they looked like they meant it. Oh crap. But they never looked like this. Something is wrong with their face. Or maybe I just never looked closely enough. Alright. I like the colors. It looks like the same family as the other frame. I never noticed how wrong their smiles were, or maybe they were not before. Do you think their smile somehow changed? Or are you becoming more almost aware but also more delusioned? I think it's the same family. it does look like it's the same family. Either we live in the void or it's very fucking foggy outside. Window, look at. Look at. The blinds are hanging crooked over the glass. You might be able to pull them open. Oh. Okay, it's just very foggy. You pull the blinds aside and the window opens up to the outside. Yes, indeed. Oh, time looks frozen out there. Too much fog, too much snow. Oh, that's cool. Is it just me, or does it look like a post-Soviet Union place? It looks like a poor area of Ukraine. I'll watch the TV at the end. Oh, other photos. Same family again. Still saying their smiles are wrong. The thing is, with human faces, and I don't know, this one specifically, maybe it's like the fact that the lightning is so over the top. If you keep looking at them, they look weird. They make me uncomfortable. Especially the mom. Oh. What the hell? I don't know if that's normal or not, but it should not be normal. The dad kind of looked like a serial killer. The mom's face really makes me uncomfortable. I'm sorry. Okay, the shelf. Old magazines gone soft with damp. VHS tapes stacked too neatly beside them. I love that here the shelf is full of stuff, books or maybe tapes, and here we have two things. VHS tape, look at it. It's labeled holes and pickup. And we have pliers. Look at. Pliers with blood on them? What the fuck did I do? Do we have all our teeth? Pick up. I have the pliers. Okay. So in theory, the pliers could be used to cut the chains? Probably not, to be honest. No. Use. Okay, no. Nothing new. The TV. Yeah, no, I thought so. So let's watch the TV. The TV screen is dark, but it still feels like it has been watching the room. I think that's just you, buddy. It has the reflection of the sofa. That's a cool detail. However, we did not take the time to put texture on anywhere else but just the front. And the VHS player, look at. An old VCR under the TV, dusty. Same thing, only the front has texture. And use, yes, on my VHS called Holes, holes.avi. Oh. Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god, now connect the cable. Oh, that's so cool. Cables connected.
My face is not mine. 3 hands under the bed. 3 not reaching out. 7 reaching in. 7 floor. No water. 2 someone finished my sentence. 2 before I started. 9 wrong number of doors. 9 I counted.
Okay, don't like that. What with that? It sounded like it came from the bathroom. Can I watch the cassette again? Because there are a lot of numbers, I think, that I'm gonna need to remember probably.
My face is not mine. 3 hands under the bed. 3 not reaching out. 7 reaching in. 7 floor. No water. 2 someone finished my sentence. 2 before I started. 9 wrong number of doors. 9 I counted. 4
The day bath ended. Okay. That tape was particularly creepy. Let's go to the bathroom. What the fuck? I don't understand what I'm looking at. Me neither, buddy. Is that a fucking car in my bathroom? Jesus fucking Christ! What is happening? I'm just standing here in the doorway, not moving, because my body decided that standing still is the only thing left to do right now. I keep waiting for my brain to catch up, to say something, to explain, but there's nothing. Just me and the sound of my own breathing and the fact that this is here. And I don't know why, and I don't know how, and I don't know how long it's been here. Okay. That is very fucking confusing. Folder. There's something lying here, some torn piece of paper. I step closer and pick it up. Oh, subject ID, page, evaluation, doctor. Recurring dream has been documented from redacted to the present. The patient describes the following. He's standing before a mirror. Blood is spilling from his mouth and redacted. The patient insists that he feels, I guess, no pain during the dream. Redacted. When asked how many teeth, the patient answered identically every time. 7. Again, another number. I don't know if it's relevant or not, so we're gonna write it down. 7. Okay, redacted ends. Redacted, the patient either does not remember or refuses to say. Upon repeated questioning, he becomes redacted. The dream recurs approximately once every 2 to 3 weeks, and redacted. Recommended course of action: continued monitoring. Patient remains cooperative but shows increasing signs of something. I take the document. Wait, why can't we check the fucking car? I bet there's stuff in the car that need checking. We have a weird sign. Oh, strange hole. This is ritual shit. Like, actual deliberate someone believed in this ritual shit, and I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Could we be in a dream? And now I'm standing in my own bathroom trying to figure out what kind of person draws a circle in blood and drills 7 holes into the walls like it means something. Have you heard of a glory hole, by any means? What the actual fuck is going on here? Oh, yeah? I don't know how long I've been here. I tried everything. The door, the windows. Nothing moves, nothing breaks, nothing makes a sound. The light outside like time stopped and forgot. I don't get angry, I don't get tired. My body doesn't seem to care. That terrifies me more than anything else in this apartment. Nothing is going to change. I've checked every corner, every drawer. Read that document until I see it with my eyes closed, but there's only one thing I haven't done yet. Kill myself? Oh, 7 teeth, 7 holes. The pliers. I've known however long a while means when clocks don't move. Okay. So again, I think we are in a dream, or I guess in a nightmare. The text is getting harder to read. I just spent who knows how many hours, maybe days, staring at the wallpaper until the patient started breathing. The patterns, I think. Watching them pulse, counting them because it was the only thing left to do. Got to 4,000 something, and the next number just wasn't there anymore. Someone reached into my head and pulled it out while I blinked. And I laughed. Curled up on the floor, shaking so hard my teeth rattled. 7 of them, right? 7 holes. Funny how that number keeps coming back. It was the funniest thing that had ever happened to me because nothing means anything anymore. Started talking to myself earlier and it came out in a language I don't speak. Tongue tasted like copper. Looked at my hands and counted my fingers twice, and I don't think that's how they're supposed to be arranged. Have they always been like that? Have the walls always been this close? The circle on the wall knows things I don't. It's the only thing here that isn't shrinking. Everything else is closing in, and I can hear it. This slow, quiet sound like the building is swallowing itself. If I don't do something right now, there won't be anyone left to do anything at all. Okay, buddy. Oh. It only costs 7. It only costs 7. It only costs 7. I fucking told you though that pliers were related to teeth. Oh wow. Holy crap. Alright. Oh, I feel like the pictures are gonna be creepy. I am very mistaken. I am very mistaken. What the hell? Though this one looks creepy. There's not gonna be even one that is slightly creepy? I cannot look at the window. 7 holes, 7 teeth. Yeah, I get that. It's so simple. It was always so simple. Why was I so scared of something so simple? The pliers are warm. They were always warm. They were waiting for me. Everything was waiting for me. Okay. Let's go. Pull and sway tooth. Oh, okay, I get it. Alright. I cannot choose the teeth. Why would you go for the front teeth? Oh my god. The nerve being here raw, that looks so painful. But if I had to pull my own teeth, I would go for the one here, the molars. The one far behind. I would not go for the fucking front one. Who does that? Oh my god, the nerve pulling is making my real life teeth hurt. God damn it. Oh, that's crazy. You keep all 7 teeth. The 7 holes are waiting. Can I look at it? One of the 7 holes in the circle, alright. You place 1 tooth into the hole. Another one, another one, another one, I said. And last one. Alright. You place 1 tooth into the hole, the circle opens. The circle of hell, I guess. Loading dungeon. Pretty cool. Damn. Oh, that's cool. So, okay, I move with the arrows. Okay, so apparently there's nothing to interact with. Okay, some decapitation. Decapitation again. I'm gonna stay against the wall so I don't get lost. Press F to continue. Okay. There are not a lot of variations in terms of drawings. Okay, that's a cul-de-sac. So we have to find another exit. Wow, to be. Or not to be. 𝖃𝖐? You felt that something was wrong. Okay, don't like that. Am I in trouble? Oh, crap. Well, so I guess the idea is to not go to door 3A, otherwise I'm gonna be in trouble. I think that's the idea, basically, finding the correct door orders. To be. Three C. No. Oh. Ooh, I think I'm in deep trouble. I don't know what I'm doing, I'm gonna be honest. Oh! I think I found what I was supposed to find. Totally random though. Pure luck. Enter the password, press Q to exit the computer. Okay. Now, what could the password be? Because we had a lot of numbers. Okay, so let's try the numbers that was shown on the tape at the beginning. And it was 3, 2, 2, 9. I really hope that's it and that it's not the number that were said out loud. Yes, that's it. Ah, thank you. You come back. I missed you so much. I waited so long. Why did you forget about me? You were gone for so long. I was here all alone. I felt terrible without you. I'm sorry? Okay. Can I do anything? I guess no. We had so much fun together, remember? Remember how we used to play for hours? You would draw all sort of things. Cool things! Sometimes you would even skip school and we would just spend the whole day playing together. Yeah, it was probably when I was like 7, according to the drawings. But that's okay. I'm just so happy you finally came back. That means you didn't forget about me after all. Do you remember this place? Do you remember your home? So what if you never really wanted to go home? Come on, we still had this place, didn't we? I think this place mattered just as much to you as it did to me. I hope so. You used to come up with so many stories, and I remember your favorite color was always black. That's true. You drew such amazing things, my friend. Come on, let's go inside and remember it all together. Oh, that's your mom and dad, and your brother too. But they are as quiet as always. They always were. It was so boring being with them. Nothing like being with you. I don't know why they never really looked at you. Is that why you can't remember their face? But who cares? We never needed them anyway. Oh, right, I still have some of your drawings. When I felt bad, I used to look at them. They're so cool. Yeah, that's the drawing we saw in the dungeon. Here's one I have. Oh, and this one survived too. Oh, and this one too. I remember you talking about this one. Some idiots at school kept messing with you, and you came here and drew this. She said that in another life you'd have been cool, and you'd punish every one of the people who hurt you. I want to be like that too. You're not going to leave again, right? Right. Oh no, that's not me. I'm not doing that. The fuck was happening? Sometimes it helped. It made you feel as weightless and as useless as a plastic bag. So maybe Katy Perry was right. Sometimes we do feel like a plastic bag, drifting between the high-rise apartment blocks. Oh no, do you hear that voice again? I don't want you listening to him. He'll ruin everything. Was I really that useless? Or was I being turned into a useless piece of plastic shell? Yeah, I remember dreaming about another life and how it could have turned out if not for all this shit around me. So many different urges, so many different desires. Back then, before going to sleep, I'd think so hard about that other life, hoping I'd dream it, so that at least in my sleep I could live it. But if I dreamed at all, it was only the same shit all around me. God, how I hated all of it. Are you sure you want to keep listening to him? I really don't want you to go away and leave me here all alone. No, I've made up my mind. If you leave this time, you're taking me with you. Oh, what is this place? I don't recognize it. It's so exciting to be out somewhere for the first time. Wow. Oh, interesting. What comes next? Come on, let's go. That's the tape. Oh my god. This is boring. These hallways are so strange. They all look the same. I wonder where we even are. Come on, let's keep going. That's literally the tape. Well, not literally, but... Look, a window. And such a beautiful sky. I don't like any of this. Why are they showing up this? What does he want? Is this all because you keep listening to him? I told you he'd ruin everything. It's a clear blue... It's a blue sky with a cloud and a plastic bag. I think something is calling us. Are we going in there? the end. Well, it is now time for me to tell you 3 things I liked and 3 things I disliked about this game, and I'm gonna start with what I liked. First, I want to start, it's a very small thing, but the mortuary zipper bag in the intro, that's so cool. That was really fun. It really brought me into the game from the jump. Okay, my first real point, I love the tape, the VHS tape, and I so wish that we had multiple tapes to watch. It was so creepy, so unnerving. I loved it. That was so cool. I truly wish we had more VHS tapes like this, because they were horror. It creeped me out. So I guess it works, and that was cool. Second thing I liked, the mechanics that are in this game. The zipper in the intro, that was so cool. The way you have to yourself put the VHS into the VCR, then plug in the cables to the TV. It's simple, but it's so cool. Like, you have to think about it. It really brings you into the game, and you can really feel this experience. That is just so cool. And finally, it's also technically a mechanic part, but it needs its special point. My favorite part of this game, the teeth pulling. That was gross. It looks like it hurt. It almost hurt my teeth in real life. The nerves standing here raw. Oh my god, that's horrible. And I love it. That was such a cool idea. Again, very simple, but also well executed. And again, I wish there were more segments similar to that teeth pulling thing, because it was so fun and it was so well made. It was so pleasing. It was so satisfying to pull out the tooth and having the nerve be attached to the tooth. I loved it. I loved this part. Now, there are some stuff that I do not really like. The first thing is, in the second part of the game, so before the dungeon, but after we put the teeth into the holes, the text is hard to read, and it's annoying. It's bothering me. I usually don't have problem reading. I don't have dyslexia or anything, but I still had a hard time reading some of the words. Not all of them, but some words were struggling to read, and I cannot even imagine how hard it would be for someone with dyslexia or something similar. And the problem also appeared when we're talking to the little paint character. The strikeout text was a bit easier to read than in the second part of the game. But still, I wish the text had like a different font rather than that hard to read effect. The second thing I did not like, the numbers in the VHS tape. I loved the tape, don't get me wrong, the ambience, the atmosphere, the voice talking is creepy, the images, everything is okay, it's creepy and all, but the fact that the voice is saying numbers out loud and also the tape is showing numbers on the screen is pretty confusing, especially since at the end the numbers that were said out loud are useless. What's even the point? It would have been better, in my opinion, obviously everything is my own opinion, if the voice was just saying stuff instead of saying numbers for no reason. And last thing that I did not like is the ending. I don't get it. I don't understand the ending. I don't understand the link between the first two parts of the game with the dungeon thing with the paint character. It feels like 3 different games, 3 different universes. It feels like they don't belong together. I really don't get the dungeon part. What confuses me the most is the dungeon part. It was creepy. I was creeped out by the voices, but I don't understand what is it doing here in this game. And the ending with, again, the paint character, the paint guy, I don't get it. I get that we drew him when we were probably a kid. We abandoned him because we grew up, and now we see him again, and he doesn't want us to leave him alone again. But then I don't get, what are we doing in the hallway that looks like the hallway from the VHS tape? Why does it end like that? I don't know. The end is leaving me perplexed and with a lot of questions. Conclusion. It was a very fun, a very interesting, and a very entertaining experience. I'm really happy that I have found this game yesterday, and I'm very happy that I've played it. I really love the mechanics of this game. I love the atmosphere, I love the art style actually, I love the way you have to interact with the stuff, I love the horror elements. Even though I don't get the dungeon part, it is still horrific, and I liked the way it was made horrific. It really creeped me out when the voice was in my earphone. So it is well made. The videotape is also very cool. I truly wish we had more because it was really creepy and really fun. And of course, the teeth pulling scene, that was amazing. Of course, I love the mechanics, but I also love how it looks and how it is executed. I, however, wish first that the VHS tape was not saying out loud numbers just because, I guess, useless numbers. I wish that all the text was legible, and I wish the ending was different. I wish the ending was an actual ending, because I'm left with a lot more questions. It doesn't feel like an ending to me. Maybe it does for other people who understand the ending, and if that's the case, please explain it to me. I would love to understand the story. I would love to truly understand everything this game is trying to say. But right now, in my opinion, the ending is bad. Okay, well, my fellow helpless suffocating illusions, this was almost plastic, not even real, and this is the end of the video. Please do not forget to not leave a like, not leave a comment, not subscribe to me, not share this video, not go on my Patreon, and bye!